So my mother's coming home today. The place is spotless. I only slept 6 to 8:40 though, because I'm nervous. Justin was supposed to come here and get his check and give me the next check, because remember, I only deposited one. It's not an emergency. The work's not going to be done for a month. And then who knows, this could be a new thing from yesterday. We don't know if it's damaged the house or not. I wasn't able to get a plumber here. Anyway, I wanted to show you a spotless house. There's Amber and Spud and Charlie. I will be back to sleeping on the fucking couch and all that entails. Which, as you know, very stressful. So it was fun while it lasted. We won't show you the laundry room, of course. The laundry room is, sneeze. Laundry room's reminder is the bathroom. Bathroom's all ripped up, of course. There's my scale. I'm gonna actually weigh myself for you guys. I just weighed myself, and it said 166.4. I water fasted for 2 whole days. I did all the laundry. The reason there was nothing on my bed is because I'm washing my, that's the one sheet that I washed, and then I had stuff all over my bed, and it got my other sheet wrecked, you know. It got my other sheet See some clothes that I washed. Her phone's almost dead. It's the only thing I can think of to have. And then I can bargain with her, have leverage, you know. I'll charge your phone with my charger. When you're in an illness that you don't remember ever, conveniently, you must have thrown away your charger, I guess. I don't know where our metal colander is that I loved. I have to get another one like that. I don't like plastic. We don't have a plastic one anyway. We have no colander. Like I said, I innocently went to have some pasta, bean pasta, organic bean pasta. And I wasn't able to drain it. But I had made it in the big pot that had no cover to drain. But my smaller, nice pan that I bought, when I bought that other pan that, remember, she wrecked the other pan when she burnt it up and wasn't going to tell me. I happened to be up on church day, and I came out of my house, but I also heard them. But I came out and I smelled something. I knew something had happened, you know. The laundry room is a reminder of my mother's greatest breakdown, lest we forget, okay? It has the broken dining room chair. I doubt she'll even notice that the chair is missing in here, but if she goes in the laundry room, which she will. Look, spotless kitchen. Spotless kitchen, babes. Spotless kitchen, look. All my supplements. Stove. Just a few dishes there. We have no hot water, as I showed you. No hot at all. We do have cold. It's the same in the bathroom. Look, all spotless. Remember, when she's sick, she doesn't clean at all. So I'm a constant nervous wreck. I have to constantly clean this floor. She spills everything everywhere. Hopefully she's not coming home sick, though, but who knows? You know? Remember, I wouldn't let her come home Monday because of how she talked to me last Thursday, and they were going to send her home this past Monday, and I essentially begged them not to, you know. I begged them not to. Begged them not to, okay? Is one of my many Vitacost boxes. They were all left out in the storm. The On Track. On Track did. I did a $267 food order with regular grocery store delivery food as soon as I found out my mother was coming home. Oh no, sorry, I did that before I knew my mom was coming home. because I just suspected she would probably be coming home soon. We didn't have any milk the almond, just so delicious almond milk that I like to have anyway. So there you go. Spotless. She's coming home to Spotless. My adjuster was supposed to come today. I texted him. I texted him, and before I went to bed at 6 in the morning, like, please don't come today. It's not an urgent matter anyway. I know I said, because he would have come a little after 9, and I wanted to go to sleep. I just said, I'm nervous. I said, I'm nervous for my mom coming home. I needed this place to be perfect for her coming home. Can you please postpone coming here till next week? What's he going to say? He doesn't have a choice. I won't let him in. He's not going to show up here. Anyway, Spotless. Spotless. I took down the one calendar I'd been writing on constantly with everything and put up the calendar I'd originally. I always get my mom a calendar, me a calendar, and then we have calendars to put on the wall too. Because we get them cheap at a discount place, you know. I always like them. They have animals on them and stuff. So that's that. As you can see, this place is immaculate. See, immaculate. It's the plant I've been keeping alive miraculously for several months. And I was hoping and praying that my mom didn't do anything to it in her insanity. Because you know she can. There was a dented cancer green beans I have to report as damaged. Okay. There's all oatmeal I got from, remember I did $1,000 before discount of Vitacost food. I did that last week, right? It arrived last week. I did it the week before. But anyway, stocked up on a whole bunch of stuff. Oatmeal, the bone broth that was completely out of the Pacific Organic bone broth. All kinds of stuff. For it to be that big of an order, right? 150 of it, buy one, get one free, something like that. Not quite, but was our new chapter, vitamins for me and my mom. She used to have a different kind, but now I hit 55 and it's 55 and old. I used to have 40 plus. She used to have 55 plus. And now we have the same since I'm now 55. Oh, joy. Oh, joy. But I did get my little body back. Not the first time, though. And what's landed me to not have it again? Stress. Pure, unadulterated stress from my mother. Anyway, I'm going to strip naked. And I'm going to show you what I weigh. Just like Heidi Klum did on this identical brand of scale. Should stay the same that it just said half hour ago, but you never know. Yeah, under normal circumstances, I'd be happy my mother's coming home. These aren't normal circumstances that we've already established. She always notices when I lose weight. She'll probably notice too. Oh, you're so skinny. Yeah, I fit into your little skirts now. Last time I couldn't, fit into the extra large so that I would want to keep it, but I don't like skirts anymore. Now I fit into your fucking large. Okay, here we go. Should say 166.4. Let's see if it does. No, it doesn't. See, it's all fucked. It fluctuates, has to settle in. That's why I make it go 5 times in a row. That's my real weight. Because when you move it, it has to settle. The fact is, I fasted for 2 whole days. It shouldn't say what it just said. It needs to settle. Because I did 5 times in a row and 66.4. Sweetness has a new song. I think I might love myself or something like that. Congrats. I don't really like the song. Not that I don't like the theme. The theme is very sweet. I just don't care for the beat, you know. I'm very fussy with my songs. I was having yesterday, listening over and over and over again. Remember, I hadn't. Oh no, I left the house the day before too, because the day before I dropped off the durable power of attorney in the bank, and then yesterday I went to sign the paper. Oh no, 2 days ago. 2 days ago I had left the house for the first time in weeks. But at that time I hadn't yet I had my new songs from Music Now. I had not yet put my old songs, some of them, back on. Because remember, when I'm bored and I'm going out for my walks in the summertime and I just want to listen to new shit, I'll get non-favorite shit. It's not the type that drives me insane with pleasure, like, you know, many five-figure death punches, but particularly Welcome to the Circus. And of course I listened to Dynamite a few times too. It wasn't just Welcome to the Circus I listened to yesterday. I listened to Artificial and Dynamite and Temple of Love, Welcome to the Circus a lot. It wasn't a 5-mile walk, remember. It was just to do errands. See, it's all fucked. It just said 166.4, now it's not saying it. It's annoying. I'm not going to force it to say it, but it is annoying. It should say it because it said it 5 times in a row. So I have to let it sit. It says this, then I'll go by this. I don't care. There it is. Nope. See, now it's down. It needs to settle. I won't accept it till it goes 5 times in a row. Heidi just stepped on hers once. But I do this 5 times in a row to get the real weight because I've noticed that it won't. At least 3 times. But I'm going to do it 5 times. Let's see, 160. Oh, it's saying 666, 166.6. It was 166.4. I highly recommend these made in the USA. Eat Smart scales. They're made of glass. They're very highly accurate. See what it's saying now. Let's see if it continues to say that, or if it goes down. Yep, see, we got to do 5 times in a row. Now it's once it's simple. We just got to, earlier it did 5 times in a row. I don't know when my mother's coming home. You know how that goes. They can say a time and then things happen. I haven't listened to my voicemail. For all we know, she could say, your mom acted up last night. We're not sending her home. Who knows what could happen? They gave her a shot. They increased it. Of course, I'm upset about that. There's nothing I can do. Do you understand? There's nothing I can fucking do. I could never come home. She wouldn't have had an increased shot if I'd let her come home, you see? I had to put myself first. She was calling me, you know, if I could tell you she's not well and she's calling me a bitch, I can tell she's not well. Did I know they were going to do that with the meds? No. I told them I was so happy they weren't increasing her meds, but then they're like, well, if we got to keep her, we got to justify it. We got to do her meds. Do you think I'm going to argue? Do you think I'm going to say, well, technically I learned last time around that you can't do anything unless I sit? No. then they'll just send her home. I had no choice. You understand? My mother's at the end of the line. She keeps going in these hospitals. They can fuck with her meds. That's what they do. And that's it. At least they didn't increase this. I practice her up to 30. Right? I'd rather them increase her shot, but... I can't put her... She keeps breaking. I killed myself, as you guys know, fighting and fighting for her, draining myself completely. All for what? For her to break again. Okay? Like, break 2 times after I killed myself, actually, right? She's broken twice since I killed myself. Was crying, was saying I wasn't going to do YouTube anymore, all that crap, wasn't I? You guys remember? 66.6. See, it keeps fluctuating. I'm not going to do it till it stops fluctuating. It goes 5 times in a row. Sometimes that takes a little while. That's not like I'm not like having to run off and do anything. Joe might go into work today and lose his job. Now it's saying 66.4. Let's see if it does it 5 times in a row. Yeah, you heard me right. He might go in today. People like to fire on Fridays. He was telling me that you don't have to, they don't give reasons why they fire people, they just fire you. Decades ago when I was at the temp agency, they working full time but through a temp agency, but they gave me a reason and it was a fucking lie. That was when I was, before I did Alicia's World. Before I went back to doing phone sex too, I was pissed. I tried to do the corporate world, even if it was through a temp agency, and I got fucked over. That was when I looked incredible. And, of course, they don't fit in anywhere, But I was not doing what she accused me of doing. Of course, I would get on the phones. It was an advanced job, too. I had to go 3 weeks of training and all this, and I knew what I was doing. I don't like that world. I can do it. I could do computers. I could do all that crap. I have the brain, okay? Just didn't want to. That's why I worked for the phone sex company. Now it's at 167. Anyway, Joe's been fired wrongly. A lot of people get fired wrongly. Some people get fired not wrongly, Maybe more often than not, it's the latter. I've encountered people who don't want to do their jobs and whatever, and they definitely deserve to be fired. Most definitely. I even told you about bus drivers that deserve to be fired, how they behave. Leaving people stranded, leaving stops early that are scheduled stops, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I've had bus drivers yell at me. That didn't traumatize me at all, did it? On more than one occasion, they're just arrogant men, of course. Sorry to say, but it's true. Maybe pissed that they're bus drivers. Take it out on me, and I'm always nice to everybody until they're not nice to me. Unless they're not nice to me, be they male or female. I make a conscious effort to be nice to everybody, because I know life is hard, Now, let's see, we did 167. We have to do 5 times in a row, though. Is that 20? Still 9 minutes. Now we do 166.4. That's once. It should settle into that. Let's see if it does. It did just a half hour ago. Oops. If you even move your foot around it, it's very sensitive. 166.42. And 66.43. See? I can't show you and hold the camera because then it's going to change the weight. You understand that, right? Should if you don't. Ah! Went up to 67! It has to do 5 in a row. I have to start over. That's where Laura's obsession comes in. She's diagnosed mentally ill, remember, officially. So, there you go. Now it said 167 twice. Let's see if it stays on that 5 times. If it does, I'll put that down. It's only a fraction of a difference. You have to do it, you know what I mean? This scale is so accurate, way better than kinds I've gotten like digital in the store. Okay, because I step on them and they say something different every time. It's not going to be absolutely perfect. Comes pretty damn close though. Okay, we do 167 4 times. See, now it did 167 4 or 5 times. See? Earlier it did 166 4 5 times. That's such a, the tiniest fraction of a difference. Alright, let's say 167. I should have written it down early, 166.4. That's after 2 days of water fasting, but remember, I'm down to getting close to my ideal weight, so you know what I mean? It's not gonna, you have to fight to lose any more. And I did pig out the other day, so even though I went 2 days. Alright, is it going to stay at 167? I think so. A half hour ago it stayed at 166.4 5 times in a row. Which essentially means I could come in a half hour again and I could say something less if I don't drink any or eat anything. I haven't listened to my voicemail. For all I know, something happened with my mom. She acted up and they didn't send her home. Because they're not going to do that to me. They're respecting me miraculously in there. See now, 166.4. Let's see if we can do that 5 times in a row. I'd rather just say 166.4. See if I can do that 5 times in a row. Okay, it's 2. 3. Look what Heidi stepped on. Ah! It went back up to 167! I think Heidi stepped on. She was able to show you her feet on the scale. I don't know how. If I hold this camera, it'll up the way a camera weighs something, you know. Usually I can get this to do 5 times in a row. I'm just going to put 166.4 since that's what it was when I first got up today. Maybe I'll go pee-pee right now, and then it'll say 166.4. I'm just being funny. It doesn't matter. It's such a fraction off. It could, you know. 167. It's 2. $67. See, I'm just being silly. It's because I want to write down 166.4 because I fasted for 2 fucking days, you know? I don't want to write down 167 on the calendar. Oh, pee. Maybe that'll make it good on 166.4. So I don't think I have any pee in me. I don't think I have any pee in me because I already peed. I'm just going to write down 166.4 anyway because that's what it was 5 times earlier before I decided to do it to you for you guys, and then it wants to say 0.6 more. It's 67.6. It's saying even higher, back more. It's ridiculous. It's 66.8. Is it still running? It is.